Hey peoples, I'm back with another video. As you see, the title is below. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because at some point, whether it's today, tomorrow, tonight, whatever, whenever you watch this video and you feel like you needed to see it, then that's when you needed to see it. Okay. I seen the shadow of a birdie fly right by my window. Little fucking pigeons. Anyway, message. Anywho, let me just go ahead and get to it. You can keep asking for the same freaking thing. This is going to be like a part 2 to that video that I just uploaded about how bad do you want a friend? How bad do you want a friend? If you know or you feel like you are being used, abused, hurt, manipulated by somebody that call you sis or bro, or by a bitch that be like, I love you, you're my world, but they treat you like you from the underworld, you keep praying. Like, I swear, I'm tired of seeing like people deal with this. And then it's like sometimes people will call you and be like, am I overreacting? No, bitch, let's recap. You shared good news with this person. They congratulated you, but then said, well, if it would be me, no. It ain't finna be no fucked up ass sly ass comments. It'd be like, do you think that person was sneak dissing you when they congratulated you, but they sneak dissed you? They sneak dissed you, okay? Then sometimes you could say something, and sometimes another person could say something and they're not really meaning it to come out in a fucked up way, and because you're in a mood, you sit there and be like, you know what? I'm in a mood. I'm feeling some type of way. This is why I'm being bitchy. And sometimes you know that about your friends, or sometimes your friends know that about you. But then when you're like habitually bitchy, do you have a problem with the person that you're fucking communicating with? Huh? Enough about that part. Let's just go ahead and get off into the meat of this shit. Stop praying for the answer of what to do when you're in the midst of bullshit. If you know that you got the answer and somehow you feel like that answer gonna change. Maybe I can change this person. No, the fuck you can't. If you have to like convince somebody to have your back outside of your presence, that's not your friend. You got to convince somebody to love you that legit disrespects you every chance they get. That's not your one. Okay? And anyway, if you don't want... Look, let me go ahead and say this too. If you really want to like keep asking God the same question over and over and over and over again, expecting a different answer when you've already been told what to do, you still gonna do it. It's just now the course is gonna change a little bit to shit is gonna just get fucking super traumatic to the point of, I thought that, you know, God, I prayed about this, I prayed about that. I thought you were just gonna remove this person from my life like that. No, it's called the meeting, you know, the confrontation. Y'all seen cheaters before. Not saying this is about cheaters, but just saying, you know how they do on that show and be like, the confrontation. And also, if another person, if a man got tendencies to do that, or if a woman got tendencies to do that, tell them y'all want to watch the show Cheaters together and make a little jokey joke and be like, that's why you gotta be watching everything you do, because yeah, you never know who be watching. Now they get nervous and shit and you don't see them no more, then that was their intent. I mean, I did that before because I thought it was funny as shit. But anyway, I was like younger and I just thought it was hella funny. But I mean, if you think you gonna run the person off and you scared to lose them, then don't say that shit, okay? Don't say that shit. Don't say that shit. But anyway, I just thought about that show when it said the confrontation. So maybe for that to pop up in my head, maybe somebody trying to convince themselves that their spouse isn't cheating. So if the show Cheaters popped up in my head when I said the confrontation, then hey, somebody probably is going through a confrontation. It's like they cheated on you just to get back at you for loving somebody else, but you decided to whatever, the confrontation, okay? But I digress. Don't you know, if you keep asking for the same, if you keep asking, regurgitating the same fucking prayer over and over and over again, and you keep getting shown, or you see messages that was just, you know, somebody was kind enough to send them to you and be like, hey, this is what this person really feels about you. They don't like you. They're only around you, you know, because the fact that you're not doing what they're doing makes them feel better about themselves. Look, the last bitch that tried that was bragging about, I'm essential, while my bitch ass was out of work during quarantine for 3 motherfucking months almost. 3 months and some days. Yeah, I know it's probably about like 3 months before everything got back solid, okay? And a bitch know that bothered you not to go back to work, so she decided to get there and be like, I am essential. But how do you lose an essential job? Let me think about that. Let's recap. Because you took joy in doing shit to other people. Looked like you was getting away with it for a while. It's almost like it was making her 50-year-old pussy wet. You know what I'm saying? To be like, I am essential. This and that. Now, you done lost your job because they done found out that they had some fentanyl missing. But that's neither here nor there. The person that you got around and with, because all the whole beef was about me getting away from your ass. See, look, when I prayed about getting away from the wrong type of friendship, because I just felt wrong about it, but I didn't want to see it. It's like something in me knew, just go ahead and pray about it. You might, and hoping all the same time that this ain't the person I'm finna have to let go of in my life. Sometime when you get a person praising the fuck out of you and you finally feel like you found your soul family, there's gaps in that shit that make you wonder, and you're like, no, this person is not supposed to be in my circle. It's like, that's how you know that you got some kind of give a damn about yourself, but you kind of care what people gonna think from you leaving certain situations. And the person that she teamed up with, all the whole beef was about with me and this chick right here was that how she, when my friend that she, my best friend that I have now, she is the one, like the old bitch, is the one that introduced us together, because she say, oh, you remind me a lot of her. Both of y'all talk a lot, and y'all, I feel like y'all would have a lot in common, you know. And so she talked her up real good. She talked me up real good at first. And all this shortly happened when I was like, okay, God, I prayed to see who is not supposed to be in my life, not for a new person to come into my life that could potentially hurt me. And that's the way I was looking at that. And God was like, no. Watch. And I'm like, okay, this man, watch. So I watch. This friend was supposed to teach my supposed friend, and when I do this, I mean the bitch that was posing. She was supposed to be helping her with her mediumship, okay? You know, she had the ability to read cards without, the right way. She had the ability she had the, I don't want to say it, she had the ability, but she didn't want to step out and like really train the brain. It's like if a person talks to 20 people a day, 30 minutes on the phone every day about what's going on in their life, and y'all are in the same group, then quite naturally it's going to slow. You're going to be able to read cards on everybody because you know their life. But when it came to you reading being taught how to do, you know, whatever to sharpen your intuition, it was like, you know, stumbling with that. And it's like, wait a minute.